Good morning, magical creatures of Earth. So today, sorry, I say good morning. It could be the afternoon or the evening for you. So, and I don't know why I've got a weird British accent. We'll just go with it. So I've got this lovely little basket here, and I'm going to try to collect some bits of fallen like pine cones and spruce and pine and cedar, bits that have fallen on the ground naturally, because I like to make like a wild potpourri with it, and I sell it on my Etsy shop, so that's what I'm doing right now. Already lost my dog. Oh dear. Oh, there she is. There you are. Good girl. You come when you're cold. That's very good. All right, let's give you a little reward. Okay, spin. Spin. Good girl. Sorry, I should have zoomed out. I would have gotten a better shot. But the thing is, I realized that I can actually just feed the dogs their own food as treats on walks. And they don't know the difference, which is kind of funny. So you don't need to buy into the whole treat thing. I mean, it's nice to get them bones and stuff, but anyway. Ooh, I think a storm is brewing. You see that? It was so sunny this morning. I tell you, the weather here shifts so quickly on top of this highland. One minute it's sunny and gorgeous, and the next it's snowing or it's raining or there's a huge storm. It's really hard to tell. All right. Okay, I do see some fallen pine in here. Let's see. This is kind of a sketchy area of the land, but it's because it's where a lot of the fallen things are. So I'm just going to, I guess I should have brought like shears, but I can just rip them off. See, they will eventually turn into that. But yeah, come here. Next time I'm bringing shears. Maybe. Come on. All right. Oh, it smells really nice. I wish you could smell it. So I'm just gathering a few. All right. She hasn't run away yet. So this is actually the road, the little road that leads to our home. Oh my goodness, there is a storm brewing. That darkness there. All right. Now we're going to go look for some pine cones. Well, don't you look happy about it, Winnie? Don't you look happy about it? She's happy because we're going towards the lake, her absolute favorite place, where she can dig to her heart's content. So, hello, I hope everyone is doing well this morning. I hope that you're feeling good, or sorry, evening. It could be evening for you, obviously. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling grounded and positive. And if you're feeling like terrible or negative or discomfort, I want you to just sit with that for a second. I want you to feel present with it, and I want you to say, hey. I want you to call it a name. I call mine Jimmy, so no offense if there's like a Jimmy around, like I'm sorry, but I'm just like, Jimmy, you know what? I can do that. I can do this. And Jimmy's like, no you can't. You're just like so pathetic. And I'm like, Jimmy, look at everything that I've managed to do, okay? You don't know. So just have a little talk with that little negative Nancy in your mind. And Nancy and Jimmy, I'm sorry if anybody's named that. It's great names. They're just names I use. I'm just hunting down some pine cones right now. Although these pine cones look a bit... Oh, this one's cute. Oh, no. Some of them are rotting, which isn't ideal, but I have already collected some pine cones, so it's not a problem. Yeah, so just, you sit with that. You have a little talk with it, like you're talking to a child, I find. Because often the time, the negative program in our mind is just like that little kid inside that doesn't get the candy that it wants, and it just is grumpy and kind of, it's a little bit pathetic. It's the ego, right? It's the thing that wants what it wants when it wants it, and if you're thinking like, oh, like I'm not good because of this, this, and this, or my life is shitty because of this, this, and this, switch it, flip it. I want you to switch it right now and say why your life is good. I want you to find something about your life that makes you want to smile, something about your life that brings joy to you, whether that's the ability to drink clean water, have some juice, brew a tea, cuddle up with a pillow. Like, there's just so many things we can do. Have some air to breathe, you know? There could come a time where there's no air to breathe and we have to pay for it. So we should be grateful that we have free air right now. You know, we've got to be thankful for all the little things. Here, I'm going to show you something really cool. Look at that. So, oh, there's some rain on the lens. Hold on. There. So this is our little Airbnb glamping site, which is not set up yet, but we're in the thralls of fixing it. Oh, it's starting to rain. But anyways, it took us a while to set this whole thing up. Little glamping tent. And there's the lake. It's a bit of a mess right now, but it's really quite picturesque. You get your own front view. Yeah, it took a lot of work to build this. A lot of hard work, a lot of team building, I would say. And here we go. This is Winnie's devastation. She just makes holes, and it's very upsetting to everyone, Winnie. Nobody likes it. She loves it though. Alright, well, we're going to move on because the rains are coming rather quickly. So I'm still on a mission. I've got to find some, what am I looking for? Cedar. Some cedar pieces. Maybe some pieces of fern. I mean, I already have the potpourri, but it's just good to get some extra fresh stuff. Just in case it doesn't smell as good. Ooh! That's a pretty good piece of spruce. Got some cedar in here. Oh yeah, look. All the different kinds of trees, like it's wonderful, like what you can find. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. And they all smell so good. Like it's just, there's so much magic out here in the forest. Whether it's the moss or the cedar or the rocks, there's just endless things that you can connect with. And in our society, it's all fast-paced and we rush from one thing to the next, and it's hard to really ground and connect to a thing. We're so distracted. We just, skim through these reels and we get so distracted. But if you can find a way to go out into the woods, wherever you are, like if you can find a way to go into the park and just connect with a tree even, or a flower or anything, like it really grounds your essence into this world, into the physical reality, without feeling like overwhelmed by it, without getting lost in our thoughts. Because I think that's why we tend to get overwhelmed, because we forget how to ground in the simplest things. Oh, look at. One of our favorite things to do is build like little rock towers. This one's not that impressive, but they're really, really, really fun to build, because it does take like a lot of focus to be able to put all the rocks on top of each other, obviously. All right, let's see where we're gonna go next. Anyways, yeah, so we were talking about the ego and how it can just kind of take over everything. And we all need an ego to survive. Let's go this way, Winnie. Come on. Come on. It's how we perceive the reality. It's like glasses. We need, well, some of us need glasses to see. But it could be seen as like a a VR or something, a VR headset. Or some people like to say that it's like wearing a diver's mask going into the water. You need a diver's mask to be able to see. That's just like the ego. We need it to be able to perceive our reality. And sorry, I'm out of breath because, whew, just take a moment. Climbing up a hill, so exactly. We need our vessels, our human forms, to be able to perceive reality. So if you want to be able to perceive your reality in the ultimate way, then you need to take care of your form. Now, some of us are born with extreme disabilities to the point where we can't perceive the world like most other people. There's so many different forms. And you know, that takes a really unique perspective to be able to have some sort of disability like that and be able to perceive the reality. People who suffer from blindness, people who are born deaf, or who grow to lose their hearing over time, it puts them in an entirely other reality where they have to kind of be in this one but also in another one. Their other senses have to be heightened in order to exist in that world. Oh, we're going into the pine forest now. This is where I could have gotten the pine when I think about it. I won't show you until we get there. You'll see the canopies. Oh, they're so bad. Bad? They're so beautiful. Look. So it's like an entire little indoor forest. And it's kind of protected from the rain. It's just like beds of pine needles. Yeah, Winnie loves it, don't you? So this is a good place to collect stuff because it's mostly dry when I think about it. Like, look. Oh yes, these little pieces is exactly what I'm looking for. And these little tiny pine cones. See? And this makes a wonderful, wonderful potpourri. So, oh, I just love these little guys. Yeah, so people actually go online and buy this potpourri. So you can actually just pick up pieces from the ground and make a little potpourri and sell it. So I'm telling you, the sky's the limit. You can make anything you want into a reality. You can try anything, see what works, see what doesn't. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. If you believe that it's possible, then you can make it possible. Our beliefs are half the battle. But we're programmed to have these negative thoughts about ourselves. We're programmed to think that I have to do this, this, and this in order for this to happen. But why? You have to think back to the why. You have to think back to all those years sitting in class, being told what to do and feeling like, I don't want to be here. Like, how many people really enjoyed sitting in school being told what to do? I guarantee most people didn't like it. Because that's not what our soul's purpose is. That's not what we crave. We crave to explore. We crave to create. We crave to love and expand our consciousness. And no offense to the education system. Education's great. It's the system that's the problem. They don't really teach you how to balance out your ego either. Because your heart calls you to do something. Your spirit calls you to do something. And in the background, your ego says, don't do that. We could get hurt. It's dangerous. You're not good enough. You're not strong enough. You're not brave enough. Let's stay here where it's safe, where we know what to do. So, look at this little basket of goodies. Okay, time for me to go back. So what am I doing today? If you're wondering at all, how do I live my life? I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna write a list, I have a little cup of coffee with some oat milk, and I'm going to make this into a package and then send it off. And I'm gonna work on some music and clean the house probably, maybe bake something. Yeah, just basic life stuff, but fun. See, I'm all excited about it. Get excited about your day. You never know what that excitement might bring. As you follow your joy, as you follow your passion, it expands into other realities and it attracts you to that particular energy that you exude. So if you're exuding joy and happiness and excitement, that's what you're going to attract more of. Okay? I promise you that that is how it works. That's the toolkit. It works. So don't break what's not broken. Anyways, until next time. I don't know, I'm doing the Vulcan. See you. Bye.